Hola mis amigos, ¿cómo están? Hoy les voy a explicar en inglés intermedio cómo hacer vino en casa. Empecemos. Okay, hello my friends. I am Kyle. My name is Kyle, and today I am going to show you guys something that I think is pretty cool, okay? It's pretty cool. I'm going to show you guys how to make wine at home, okay? Now, why should you make wine at home? Because it tastes really good, okay? It tastes good, and it is much, much, much cheaper, más barato, than buying wine at the store. This video is for adults. Hey, Stephen, don't make this wine at home, okay? I don't want your parents getting mad at me. Okay, so first, I'm going to talk about what kind of ingredients you will need and what kind of tools we will need for the job, okay? So, you're going to need some measuring spoons and measuring cups, okay? Now I am going to say these measurements, how we talk about them here in the United States. Now I know that you guys use different measurements, so later, when I edit this video, I will put the measurements right here the way you guys use them, okay? So you could know how to make this. So, we're gonna need measuring cups, measuring spoons, and it's a lot easier if you have a funnel, okay? We call this a funnel. So, the ingredients that you are going to need to make this wine, this is so simple, guys. So simple, but it tastes really good, okay? You're gonna need some yeast, okay? Yeast. This is what you use to make bread, okay? To do a lot of baking, this is called yeast. You're gonna need some grape juice or any other kind of juice. Cualquier jugo, realmente. I made some like a week ago with apple juice, okay? So in a couple weeks, voy a tener vino de manzana. But today, we're using grape juice, okay? We're gonna make red wine today. So the first thing we do, we open our grape juice, and we need to take out 2 cups, okay? 2 cups, because we need to make room for our other ingredients in the bottle. So we take out 2 cups, 1 cup, and we pour it in a cup or a jar, whatever you have. 1 cup. Okay. I'm going to try and keep my studio clean. Okay. Now this is normal grape juice, okay? You could drink it, put it in the refrigerator for later, give it to your kids, okay? Whatever. But we do not need these 2 cups. This is 1 cup measurement. This is a half a cup measurement, okay? Like I said, I'm going to put right here the measurements for you guys. I'll put what 1 cup is, and I'll put what a half a cup is, okay? So you take out 2 cups of juice, and now we have to add sugar, azúcar. We're going to add 1.5 cups of sugar, okay? 1.5 cups of sugar. So three of these 1/2 cup measurements. We'll take our funnel, we'll put it right here in our cup, and we will add the sugar, azúcar. We need 3 of these. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, next, take our yeast, and we need 1/2 of a teaspoon, and it says 2.5 milliliters, okay? I think you guys use milliliters, 2.5 milliliters, or maybe you guys use grams. I'll look later what you guys use in South America and the Spanish-speaking world, and I'll put it up here, okay? So this is a 1/2 teaspoon and the measurement that you guys use. So we'll take our yeast, take our 1/2 teaspoon, it in. Yeah. Now, it's very important that you shake it. Shake it really good, okay? Shake it really good to where there's no sugar on the bottom. Okay, we shook up our wine. We put our sugar and our yeast in it. Now what? Now what? Okay. So I'm going to explain a little bit about how it works, okay? The yeast, it eats, okay? It eats the sugar. It eats the sugar and then it turns it into alcohol, okay? Maybe there's something more scientific than that, but the way that I understand it is that the yeast, it eats the sugar and it produces alcohol. So don't worry, this is not going to be very, very sweet with all that sugar because the yeast is going to eat it and make alcohol. Okay, now I have to give you guys a warning. This wine is strong, okay, fuerte. This wine is strong. I made some of this wine before and I took it with me to a friend's party and I was giving it to people and one girl took one drink and she said, I'm dizzy already, okay? This is strong wine, but it tastes very good and it's very cheap, okay? The gallon of juice was $2 and you already probably have sugar in your house. You might already have yeast, okay? So for $2, this makes almost 3 bottles of wine, all right? So now what do we need to do? Okay, so this part is important, okay? You take the lid and you open it just a little bit, okay? So that gases can escape. If you do not open the lid a little bit, if you keep it closed, the yeast and the sugar are going to make gases and it will get bigger, 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 and eventually, it'll blow up and you'll have wine all over wherever you put this, okay? So it's important that we open it, abrilo, just a little bit so the gases can get out. See this? That's what you want, okay? That means that the air can get out. So now you take this, you put it in your closet, okay? In your kitchen somewhere where there is not a lot of light, donde no hay mucha luz, okay? And that's it. You're going to leave it alone for 3 weeks, okay? 3 semanas. No vas a verlo ni nada. No vas a tocarlo. And after 3 weeks, you're going to go and look at it and look at the top and see, are there bubbles, okay? Because bubbles, if there's bubbles on the top, it means that the yeast is still fermenting. It's still fermenting the sugar and turning the sugar into alcohol. It's not ready, okay? If there's bubbles up top, it is not ready and it needs another few days. So how do you know when it is ready? When you look at it and up top, there's no more bubbles. No more bubbles, okay? So do this and then in 3 weeks or 4 weeks, you'll have some really good wine. You can share it with your friends and it's pretty cool. I don't drink a lot, okay? I'm making this so that I can put it in bottles and give it for gifts, okay? Regalos. So it's pretty cool to take a bottle of wine to a party, okay? Somebody's birthday. Give it to them and say, hey, I made this wine. I hope you enjoy it. It's a pretty cool gift, okay? I made a lot of wine and a lot of my friends and family have really enjoyed it. It's something fun to do. There's a lot of ways that you could do it more complicated, okay? This is the easiest way on earth to make wine, okay? Dime abajo, mis amigos, qué piensan, si ya han hecho vino, si vas a intentarlo, probarlo. Dime abajo, mis amigos. Como siempre, muchísimas gracias por ver y nos vemos pronto.